The story begins with a gruesome discovery at this Batavia home in November of 1978. The owners knocked down a wall and found a human skull. It was never identified and wound up in the possession of a local museum. Kane County Coroner Bob Russell came across the skull when the museum turned it over to his office, and he had an idea.
I decided that the cold case team was best suited to investigate this incident.
We were quickly able to gain the funds necessary to perform the ancestral match with the DNA from the skull.
Through modern DNA technology, the remains have been identified as 17-year-old Esther Granger of Merrillville, Indiana, who died during childbirth in 1866. She was buried in Lake County, Indiana. Investigators believe grave robbers dug up her body and sold it to physicians.
Probably somebody who was studying medicine that needed a cadaver or pieces of a cadaver to do whatever study that they needed to do, and then at some point knew the ramifications of having said item and probably put it in the wall.
In December of 2023, a press release was sent out about the unknown identity of the 1978 found skull with an appeal to the public for their help. Within 2 weeks of me officially authorizing the testing and genetic matching of the skull, Othram sent a report to us stating that the profile had yielded a match. Not only did they have a match, but also a family tree with living relatives. We reached out to the second great-grandson of the person in question, and he submitted DNA to Othram to confirm a DNA family match.
Wayne Svillar is Granger's great-great-grandson.
There is this sense of closure. I wish my mom was still here so that I could tell her this story. She'd love it.
DNA analysis paid for in part by a nonprofit called Season of Justice.
When Kyle applied for the grant, we received the grant for $6,700. So really a cost to the village of under $3,000 to solve a cold case.
The crowdfunded cost to identify the skull, around $7,500. Granger's final resting place here at the West Batavia Cemetery. Her plot donated by the city. Her identity helped confirmed by generous people in this west suburban town who've now helped solve a mystery that is decades old.
And the entire staff. They've all been great. We've all done our part as a good team does.
What we're finding is that there's DNA virtually in all cases. Suspect or unidentified remains.